Have you ever stood in front of your bathroom cabinet, looked at your vitamins, and thought, am I really taking the right ones for my age? You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Take your vitamins, they're good for you. But what if I told you, after age 65, some of the vitamins you've trusted for years could actually be hurting you? Yes, even the ones labeled natural, heart healthy, or doctor recommended. In fact, new research shows that certain vitamins, when taken incorrectly, in excess, or without proper testing, can raise your risk of heart problems, interfere with your medications, or even speed up age-related decline in the brain, bones, or kidneys. On the other hand, there are a few key vitamins that most older adults are missing, and just by adding them properly, you could feel more energetic, think more clearly, and even protect your bones and immune system as you age. Today's video is a must-watch if you're over 65, if you take daily supplements, or if you've ever asked yourself, which vitamins do I actually need at my age? We're going to break down the 4 essential vitamins seniors should take regularly, backed by science, and the 4 vitamins or supplements you should avoid, especially if you take blood thinners, have high blood pressure, or a sensitive liver. One of these dangerous vitamins is found in nearly every multivitamin bottle sold in grocery stores, and you may be swallowing it every morning without knowing the risks. Stick around, because the one vitamin that could be silently harming your heart or liver might already be in your cabinet. Let's start with the ones your body actually needs, starting with a vitamin nearly 80% of older adults are deficient in, yet it plays a critical role in your bones, brain, and immune system. 4. Vitamins. You must take after 65. Vitamin D3, the bone and immune system defender. If you're over 65, your body likely isn't making enough vitamin D, even if you spend time in the sun. That's because as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at converting sunlight into this vital nutrient. Vitamin D3 is essential for calcium absorption, which keeps your bones strong and helps prevent fractures, one of the leading causes of disability in older adults. But its benefits go beyond the bones. Research shows vitamin D plays a crucial role in immune health, muscle strength, and even reducing the risk of depression and cognitive decline. Many seniors assume they're getting enough vitamin D through diet alone, but most don't. Fatty fish, eggs, and fortified milk help, but they're rarely enough, especially if you spend most of your day indoors or have darker skin. Doctors often recommend blood tests to check your vitamin D level. If it's low, and for most seniors it is, supplementation with D3, not D2, is usually advised. You can buy D3 over the counter, but talk to your doctor before starting high doses. Too much can lead to calcium buildup in the blood, which can cause kidney issues. Most older adults benefit from 800 to 2,000 IU daily. But don't guess. A simple test can make sure you're getting just the right amount. If you've noticed more frequent falls, fatigue, or bone pain, it might not just be aging. It could be a silent D3 deficiency, and one small supplement a day could make a big difference. Bercil, vitamin B12, your brain and energy booster, fatigue, brain fog, memory slips. If these sound familiar, you're not alone, and vitamin B12 might be the missing piece. After age 60, your stomach produces less acid, which is necessary to absorb B12 from food. That means even if you're eating meat, dairy, or eggs, you could still be low in this critical vitamin. B12 is vital for healthy red blood cells, nerve function, and brain health. Low levels can cause tiredness, numbness in the hands or feet, balance problems, and even mood changes. Worse, B12 deficiency is often mistaken for signs of dementia or aging. Many seniors end up with unnecessary treatments or confusion about what's really going on. The good news? B12 is easy to check with a blood test. If your levels are low, your doctor may recommend a daily supplement or, in more severe cases, a monthly injection. You can buy B12 over the counter in tablets, sublingual drops, or sprays, and it's generally safe even in higher doses, as excess is flushed out in urine. Just make sure you're using the methylcobalamin form, which is better absorbed by older adults than cyanocobalamin. If you take medications like metformin or antacids, which many seniors do, your risk of B12 deficiency goes up. That's another reason to check in with your doctor and not just rely on diet or generic multivitamins. Adding B12 can sharpen your mind, stabilize your mood, and bring back the energy you may have been missing for years. Ivizizo vitamin K2, the unsung hero for bones and heart. You've probably heard of vitamin K, the one that helps with blood clotting, but vitamin K2 is a different and often overlooked version that plays a powerful role in protecting aging bodies. K2 works like a traffic cop for calcium. It helps direct calcium out of your arteries, where it can cause dangerous plaque, and into your bones, where it belongs. Without enough K2, calcium from food or supplements might end up stiffening your blood vessels instead of strengthening your skeleton. This is especially important for seniors who are already taking calcium and vitamin D, both of which work better and safer with K2 on board. K2 may also help reduce the risk of arterial calcification, a serious concern for people with heart disease, high cholesterol, or high blood pressure, all common after 65. You can get small amounts of K2 from foods like natto, a fermented soybean dish popular in Japan, some cheeses and egg yolks, but not nearly enough for therapeutic effect. Unlike K1, which is in leafy greens, K2 is harder to find in the American diet. That's why supplementation is often suggested. But always check with your doctor first, especially if you take blood thinners like warfarin. K2 can interfere with these medications if not managed correctly. When taken properly, K2 can strengthen your bones, protect your heart, and make calcium work for you, not against you. Magnesium, the all-purpose mineral. You might be missing. Magnesium doesn't get the spotlight it deserves, but it's involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, from muscle function to nerve signaling to blood sugar control. Yet up to 70% of seniors don't get enough, especially those on diuretics or certain blood pressure medications, which flush magnesium out of the body. Low magnesium can show up in subtle ways: trouble sleeping, constipation, muscle cramps, anxiety, or irregular heartbeat. Many people chalk these up to just getting older, when they could be signs of deficiency. Magnesium also plays a supporting role in maintaining healthy bones, along with calcium and vitamin D. Without enough magnesium, calcium can't be properly metabolized, increasing the risk of brittle bones and fractures. You can get magnesium from foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. But again, diet alone often isn't enough. Magnesium supplements are widely available over the counter, but not all forms are equally effective. For seniors, magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate are often better tolerated and absorbed than magnesium oxide. Always start low. Too much magnesium at once can cause diarrhea. And as always, talk to your doctor if you have kidney disease before starting a supplement. When balanced correctly, magnesium helps calm the nervous system, smooth out digestion, regulate heartbeat, and support healthy sleep. All essential for thriving in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. 4 vitamins. You should never take after 65 vitamin A, high-dose retinol, the bone breaker in disguise. Vitamin A is often praised for its role in vision and skin health, but for older adults, especially postmenopausal women and men over 65, high doses of vitamin A, particularly in the form of retinol, can be dangerous. Too much vitamin A has been linked to reduced bone density and an increased risk of fractures. In fact, studies show that seniors who consume excessive retinol, the active form found in many supplements and multivitamins, may have a doubled risk of hip fractures. That's because vitamin A can interfere with vitamin D and calcium, both of which are critical for bone strength. When these nutrients are out of balance, bones become more brittle, a major concern for aging adults. The tricky part is that many seniors already get enough vitamin A from food, such as liver, eggs, and fortified dairy. Then they take a multivitamin on top of that, unknowingly pushing themselves into toxic levels. Unlike beta-carotene from fruits and vegetables, which the body regulates, retinol builds up over time. And since vitamin A is fat-soluble, it stores in the liver, making long-term excess a real problem. Unless prescribed by a doctor, most seniors should avoid supplements with high-dose retinol. If vitamin A is needed, focus on food sources or a balanced multivitamin with safe levels under 2500 IU. Your bones and your future mobility may depend on it. The vitamin E high dose, from antioxidant to blood thinner. Vitamin E is a popular antioxidant, often marketed as good for the heart, eyes, and skin. But what many seniors don't realize is that high-dose vitamin E supplementation can increase the risk of bleeding, stroke, and even prostate cancer in older men. That's because vitamin E acts as a natural blood thinner. While this might sound helpful for heart health, combining high doses of vitamin E with common medications like aspirin, warfarin, or even omega-3s can lead to dangerous internal bleeding. In 2011, a large clinical trial called the SELECT study was halted early when researchers discovered that men taking high doses of vitamin E, 400 IU daily, had a 17% higher risk of prostate cancer. Other studies have also suggested that too much vitamin E may interfere with blood clotting and increase the chance of hemorrhagic stroke. Unfortunately, many over-the-counter multivitamins still include vitamin E in doses that exceed daily needs, especially when combined with diet. Most people get plenty of vitamin E from food sources like nuts, seeds, and vegetable oils. Supplementation is rarely needed unless there's a documented deficiency, which is uncommon. If your doctor hasn't specifically recommended it, steer clear of high-dose vitamin E supplements, especially if you take medications for blood pressure, heart disease, or diabetes. Sometimes more is not better. In fact, it might be dangerous. Ongereir iron supplements, helpful when needed, harmful when not. Iron is essential for producing healthy red blood cells, and iron deficiency anemia is a well-known condition. But what many seniors don't realize is that iron supplements can be harmful when taken unnecessarily, especially after 65. As we age, our bodies often require less iron, not more. In fact, postmenopausal women and older men are at low risk for iron deficiency, unless they have a specific condition like blood loss or poor absorption diagnosed by a doctor. Yet, many seniors take daily multivitamins that include iron, or add iron supplements on their own, without any testing or symptoms of anemia. The result? Iron overload. Excess iron can accumulate in the liver, heart, and pancreas, potentially leading to organ damage. It's also been linked to increased oxidative stress, which may speed up aging and worsen conditions like arthritis or cardiovascular disease. Iron is a pro-oxidant, meaning it can create free radicals when not properly balanced. For older adults, especially those with chronic conditions, this can quietly increase inflammation and long-term risks. Unless your doctor has tested your iron levels and diagnosed you with deficiency, skip the iron supplements. Focus on iron-rich foods like lean meats, beans, and spinach, and monitor your intake. And if your multivitamin contains iron, consider switching to a senior-specific version that's iron-free. Beta-carotene supplements, not always safe. Antioxidants. You've probably heard that beta-carotene, the orange pigment in carrots and sweet potatoes, is a healthy antioxidant that turns into vitamin A. And while that's true in food form, the supplement version of beta-carotene can be risky for some older adults. In particular, men who smoke or used to smoke should avoid beta-carotene supplements altogether. Multiple large studies, including one by the National Cancer Institute, found that high-dose beta-carotene supplementation actually increased the risk of lung cancer in smokers and former smokers. That's because in the lungs, high levels of beta-carotene can break down into compounds that may damage tissue when exposed to tobacco-related chemicals, even years after quitting. In addition, beta-carotene supplements have not been shown to significantly reduce disease risk in older adults, despite being marketed as vision or immune boosters. If you're looking to support your eyes, opt for lutein and zeaxanthin instead, which are safer and more directly linked to eye health in seniors. The bottom line, beta-carotene from vegetables is great. Your body converts it as needed. But pills aren't always processed the same way. If you're over 65, and especially if you've smoked in the past, skip the beta-carotene capsules. Better yet, just eat the carrots. So, what have we learned today? Vitamins can be powerful allies as we age, helping to protect our bones, brains, hearts, and energy levels. But when used incorrectly or taken without guidance, they can also become silent threats. We've seen that essential nutrients like vitamin D3, B12, K2, and magnesium are often missing in older adults, and adding them with proper care can truly change how you feel day to day. But we've also uncovered the hidden dangers of commonly misused supplements, like high-dose vitamin A, vitamin E, iron, and beta-carotene, especially for seniors who take medications, have chronic conditions, or used to smoke. The truth is, after 65, your body changes, and your supplement routine should too. What worked in your 40s or 50s may no longer be safe or even helpful. That's why blindly following internet advice or taking a one-size-fits-all multivitamin isn't always the best choice. Instead, take a thoughtful approach. Talk to your doctor. Ask about blood tests for vitamin levels. Choose targeted supplements based on your actual needs, not just marketing. And remember, food still matters. A colorful whole food diet will always be your best first line of defense. If today's video opened your eyes, helped you think differently, or made you look twice at your supplement shelf, let us know in the comments. Which vitamin surprised you the most? Have you had any experience, good or bad, with these supplements? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more health wisdom, and share it with a friend or loved one. Because one small piece of knowledge could change someone's health, and maybe even save a life. Stay wise, stay well, and we'll see you in the next video.